Sokoman is a Newfoundland and Labrador-based junior exploration company, locally based, locally staffed, determined explorer that's in the past 3 years have had, I think, a track record second to none in terms of delivering results to the market, to our shareholders, making new discoveries, advancing one of the highest profile projects on the island at Moosehead. It's a lovely late May day here on the Moosehead property in north central Newfoundland. Our first hole basically cut a zone of gold mineralization. It was just about 12 meters of 45 grams.
Myself and Tim Froude went out and we picked up the core, brought it in here and looked at it, and we opened up the box, and there was actual bands of gold around the core. It was the most gold I've ever seen in a rock, actually. We have 3 drills on site now. We have 1 on the barge and 2 on the land, and we're just stepping out, I think it's 25 meters each time now, just trying to make this bigger.
We're now heading down to the landing to have a closer look at the barge-based rig. Without this drill here, we'd have a lot of questions that we wouldn't be able to answer, as well as a lot of high-grade mineralization that we just wouldn't be able to see. So this rig is very important to us. We're now on our way down to the 253 zone, as we call it. Basically, this was found by Rick Crocker here.
Myself and Adam was doing soil samples, and we were just walking along the side of the creek, and there was big boulders everywhere. And we just looked at each other and said, wow, and that's where the 253 zone came from, actually.
So here's some of the core they've drilled in the night shift. This will be brought out, 15 feet of core in each box.
I leave here usually around 5:30 and go out and pick up a bit of core and come back and sit around, wait for the boys to get out of bed.
The boys bring in the core from the previous night. We lay it out on the table, then we measure the core, try to realign it, put it back together as best as we can.
Geologists like myself go through and log the drill core. We'll lay out any sample areas that have to be sampled, and then it'll go to the other facility for cutting the core.
We write up the tags, start of the day, then we hammers down cutting core.
There is luck involved, but most of it is knowing where to go. I mean, since Ryan came on now, he's modeling and everything, and that helps a lot.
I take the information we have, put in the model, and I try to predict where this gold is going, how we can expand on it, and find new resources. I've been involved with gold back in 2004, but never to see the consistency of visible gold that we're seeing here on the Moosehead project.
I think Newfoundland is now where Timmins was in 1910 with respect to its gold potential.
Future of Sokoman Minerals is going to be a pretty exciting one. There's definitely a history of making discoveries, and that's what every exploration company tries to do.
We just made, in the past year, 2 new discoveries on 2 other projects. And the Golden Hope project, which is where we just finished drilling our new lithium discovery, and at Grey River on the south coast. Both of them are part of a joint venture that we formed last year with Benson Resources. So we're at the dawn in terms of our mining, especially gold in Newfoundland.
Newfoundland is becoming actively explored, and new gold discoveries are being made. And this is really quite exciting. It's the new gold belt in Canada.
Well, I think we've got a strategic advantage in that pretty well everyone in the company is born and raised in Newfoundland, worked most of their careers in Newfoundland, so we're exploring our own backyard.
Tim, he is just an incredible person to work with. You can see from speaking to his team that he's extremely well liked and respected by everybody.
I just see a great sense of camaraderie across the team.
Because we've been able to raise significant cash, he's been able to build a good group. And yesterday when we were over at the core facility in Grand Falls, Windsor, you could see it. You could see all the people there. They were really happy. Tim was reacting with them and acting with them, and it was just a really family type of feeling, and that's what you need.
They're just like family to me. We kind of all have a chemistry here, and that works really well.
I think we're good stewards of our shareholders' money, and I think our track record speaks for itself.
I think this is the best company that I've ever actually been involved with.
Tim and his team just keep finding more and more high-grade gold.
I think the best is yet to come for Sokoman.